This is a review of Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by David Levithan and Rachel Cohn. As you can tell, I loved this book a lot. I tried to be pretty conservative in my use of post-its, and I obviously failed, but I really loved this book, and it has some really amazing writing, so you should keep an eye out on the quotable quotes section of my blog because I'll be sharing a lot of my favorite quotes there. I'm pretty sure that everything David Levithan writes turns to gold, and I really loved his other collaboration with Rachel Cohn, which is the famous Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. I haven't read Naomi and Eli's No Kiss list yet, but I'm sure that it is awesome too because together they're just absolutely hilarious. In Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, Dash and Lily are two teens who are left on their own in New York City during Christmas season. Lily's parents go on a vacation to Fiji, and Dash tells both of his parents who are divorced that he's spending Christmas with the other parent, and they don't talk, so they never check out the facts to find out that he's going to be on his own. While Lily is on her own, she's around her brother a little bit, but her brother is more interested in spending time with his boyfriend than with her. So he sends her off to a bookstore with a red notebook and some instructions for whoever finds it to follow clues and then go and do dares around New York City. Dash, of course, finds the notebook in the Strand, which is a famous bookstore in New York, and the two teens write back and forth to each other, sending each other on these hilarious excursions around New York City to places like Macy's and FAO Schwarz that are really packed full of Christmas shoppers, and to look at Christmas lights and all sorts of other things. And along the way, not only is it really funny, but they're also sharing some really deep and meaningful things about themselves and their experiences and getting to know each other in a way that you can kind of let people know more about you through writing than you might feel comfortable through actually talking with them. Truly, I love everything about this book, but one of the things that I love most is that the premise really touches on something important in an age of the internet where we learn so much about people only through each other's writing. Dash and Lily, for most of the book, don't actually meet each other. They're just learning through their notebooks and what they choose to tell each other. And in a lot of ways, blogs and Twitter and Facebook and all of these things are kind of like a digital version of the notebook. We get to know each other through what we feel like telling each other, which is, of course, an incomplete version of the story. But anonymity also sort of lends a freedom that allows us to tell each other things that we might not tell people in person. Some other things that I liked were the poetry references and use of slapstick humor in a book, which was really incredible. All I need to say is Flying Baby. And if you want to know more, you'll have to read it. I also love that the book has a band named Silly Rabbi Tricks Are for Yids that plays klezmer music at a band. And I love that there is a fake Pixar movie called Collation about a stapler and a piece of paper that fall in love. And I love that Dash and Lily are perfect foils for each other. You have the snarky, angsty, emo teen boy on one hand, and then this cheerful, happy, I love Christmas, smiley girl on the other hand. And they really bring out the best in both of each other. And it's a really fun combination with some romantic tension throughout. But the romance is not necessarily the most important part. It's a fun part, but it's really the camaraderie that they develop through their notebook, passing back and forth between each other and all of their antics, that's the most enjoyable part of the book. Basically, this book is like a little piece of happiness in my heart. It's so, so good, and I would really recommend it to anybody who's looking for a great holiday book for themselves or as a gift during this Christmas season. If you like books and you like laughing, then you should read Dash and Lily's Book of Dares. And if you don't like books or you don't like laughing, then I'm not really all that interested in what you think about this. But pretty much everyone else, and I hope that that's all of you looking at this, will really, really enjoy it.